Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakakadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son Bahashem, in the name of Mashiach Yahushai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashman Kadash Lutan. I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim Akbaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson of Isaiah chapter 17, verse 1. And it's going to be titled a sit-down lesson. This is the prophet Isaiah chapter 17, verse 1. This is the burden of Damascus. Behold, Damascus take away from being a city, and it shall be Israel heat. Right, so this is a future prophecy. Just like it highlighted from the Blue Letter Bible, KJV 1611, it says prophecies about Damascus, which is over there in Syria. So this is a future prophecy that we're seeing in progress of Damascus. It should be taken away from being a city, and it should be Israel heat. You know, reason why? Because you have heavy escalations and tensions are heating up over in the area of Damascus and Syria, especially with these arms of nations are rising against one another. That's why we're seeing the Israel-Syria wars taking place, which had happened previously. And we're seeing it once again increasing. So we're definitely going to see the rise in tensions between the Syrian armies going against the proxy groups. You know, the Syrian armies going against the Israel Defense Force. Because, you know, those Israel Defense Force going to continue to target those pro-Iranian groups. And the Syrian armies as well, too. That's why I believe it was a news article that just came out, I believe, as of about yesterday. You had more of the Syrian army deploying more troops over there in Syria, you know, to tackle the proxy groups going against them, and at the same time going against the Israel Defense Force. So we definitely going to see a rise in tensions over there in the area, because you're still going to have the Israel Defense Force targeting those Israel Defense Force. Because you had a news article earlier today from the Jerusalem Post. You had over there in southern Israel, you had this proxy group, which is a pro-Iranian group, claiming responsibility of the missile barrage. As you had first, it was first reported 2 missiles was targeting the Israel Defense Force over there in central Israel and southern Israel. I believe 2 of those missiles were intercepted from the Israel Defense Force. And then you had a second round of barrage of ballistic missiles was launched from them once again. Because at first, according to the reports, they didn't know where it was coming from. They thought it was coming from Yemen, from the Houthi rebels, but it came from a group, was a pro-Iranian group that supports the Iranians. And I believe they claim responsibility for those airstrikes, barrage of missiles of airstrikes against those Israel Defense Force. So it's definitely a future prophecy, because it's a hot zone area over there in Syria. That's why we're having heavy clashes, heavy proxy wars, nuclear wars, and tensions are rising between those nations over there in the area, especially cross-border conflict between Israel and Syria. So this is definitely a future prophecy of Isaiah 17, verse 1. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying of Isaiah chapter 17, verse 1. And that's the title of the sit-down lesson, so hopefully this was edifying. And with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakakadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Bahashem, and the Mashiach Yahushai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashman Kadash Lutan. I say to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim Akbaf. Until next time, I will say Shalom.